they put them in real life scenarios. There's a CEO and a CFO, and it's awesome. So if you haven't put your kids through it, do it. But Junior Achievement is really, really special to me, and I'm really happy that anybody that bought a book is participating and donating to them. And once the book stuff is over, I'm so excited to get back into the classroom. So Hannah, thank you for being here.
Woo-woo!
And to the hotel, if you're not in hospitality, you may not know this. It is hard to work at a hotel or a restaurant or a bar or anything right now. So I just want to give a huge round of applause to, there's 6 staff people working for this 100 people. Just a huge clap. It's tough. They're dealing with a lot of angry people right now. So thank you for being nice to all of the staff here. And Brandon, I don't know if Brandon is, I see you, buddy. There he is. Right there, the man that's waving. He's a longtime friend of mine. He worked at the Hilton when I worked at the Hard Rock. We competed against each other. We'd be on the road together. And we've been friends for a long time. And so when he asked what he could do for the book, and I said, how about a launch party? He said, sure. Do you regret that decision now? But thank you for all of your hard work. I think Brandon planned this with his eyes closed. I think he did all of this. So thank you for doing this. Thank you for having us all here on a Wednesday night. And to the hotel staff, you guys have been awesome. So thank you so much.
Woo!
All right. Victoria, thank
Yes.
you. You just met my sister, stand-up comedian. You got a tenth of her. She's pretty stellar. She came in all the way from Ohio. She's got a daughter with special needs. She's got a husband that gets on the road. And she said, I don't care if you want me there or if you want any help, but I'm coming. And this is what Vicki does. She just shows up. And so thank you for showing up. You showed up in times that I never asked, but I always needed. And you know that, so thank you. And thank you for being my favorite sales partner in crime.
Always.
Not only did we sell those flowers, but we had bake sales, we did dance routines, we had talent shows, we were getting the bikes going in the neighborhood, we had all sorts of rackets, so thank you.
I love you.
First sales partner in crime.
I love you.
And Scooter, my love, I love you. I know that when I said, hey, I'm going to finally write that book, and you said, awesome, how much money are we going to make? And I said, probably nothing. My mom might be the only one that buys the book. And you took your finance hat off. And I know there were so many times that you were thinking, what the hell is she doing? She's running ragged, she's working, she's writing a book, she's flipping between this and that. She's going and taking time at a hotel for 2 days by herself just to write and lock herself in the room and eat popcorn. All these things. And I just love you and appreciate all your support. And I know you have so many questions. And I appreciate you tailoring so many of them and just supporting me and adoring me and respecting the process. So thank you, Sue. I love you.
Hit me!
So I'm going to steal this from my mom, Kathy Kay. She always says, we are so lucky. And we are, right? I mean, look at, we are here on this rooftop in this beautiful setting in San Diego. We're gathering live, in person. How many of us have really been to a business function or gotten together? We haven't done this in so long, and we're doing it safely. So I feel so lucky that we're doing this together right now. This is amazing. And I think, hold on, I'm going to take a step. I don't know where it is, but I think there's a full moon, right? Where is it? Have you seen it? It's somewhere.
It's behind that building.
It's behind the building. We can see the space station. So we can't see the full moon, but if you know me, you know that every single month when there's a full moon, I do a full moon ritual. Most of the time, I do it by myself. Some of you have done this with me. I know Lisa and Steph's kids, we've done this together. You know, your kids and I have done this full moon ritual. So if you will indulge me, we're gonna do a quick gratitude full moon ritual together, even though we can't see the moon. Okay, so here's how it goes. You look up at the sky, let's just pretend the moon is there, and you inhale. When you inhale, you think of something you are grateful for, and then when you exhale something you just want to let go of, something that just makes you sad, mad, whatever. So we're just going to do this one time. We'll just look up or close your eyes or look at something that looks like the moon. We're going to inhale, think of something we're grateful for, and then exhale and let it go. Let go all the bad stuff, because you only want good stuff. So, thank you for doing that. I am grateful that we are all here right now. I'm grateful for all of you. I know that a lot of us have known each other for 20 years, and I know a lot of us have had plenty of sales tales together. If you are in the book, and you know you're in the book, give a holler right now. Okay, we got some people that know. If you think that you're in the book, but you don't know for sure, give a holler. Okay, all right, we got. So it's very likely a lot of you are actually in the book. These aren't my sales tales. These are a collection of my tales. It's a collection of observations. It's a collection of business practices, the goods and the bads, and things we've experienced together. So thank you for giving so many years of stories. I've always known that I was going to write a book. My sister asked me about this earlier today. She said, did you always know? I said, I did. And I know you know that too. I always knew I was going to write a book. And I've always carried these journals around, and I've always written these journals. But my aha moment to actually writing the book was, and I think, where's Dr. Wall? There she is. This woman, can we clap for her? Alexandra Wall. This woman is a magician, okay? We've got a couple magicians here, but I originally saw Dr. Wall I have severe anxiety disorder, and I'll lay it out there. Men, just deal with this. I was going through perimenopause. And it was tough. I had some hormone issues, and it was rough. And Dr. Wall worked me through it. Well, it's kind of crazy because she leads people down a path. She leads women down a path to live their most fulfilling life, professional life, okay? And we were talking about anxiety and menopause and all this stuff, and the book came to be, and she challenged me. She said, I don't get it. Why do you want to write a book? I don't, really why? And she needled at me, why? Tell me why. And then one day, I was at spin class. Is Maria here? There she is. Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Maria owns Pure Indoor Cycle. If you've never been to this spin studio, this woman's amazing also. But I was in spin class, and it was at the very end of the class where they tell you you're having a really hard workout, and I started sobbing. And I don't know if you've had these workouts where you just start sobbing, not because of pain, but you're just feeling it. John, you're staring at me. I know you've cried when you've mountain biked, man. Don't pretend you haven't. So you know those workouts where you're feeling inspired. And I heard a voice at the very end of this class. And that voice was just in my belly, and it was like, write the book. And then it kept getting louder and louder. So I left class, I went home, I took a shower, and the next couple of weeks it was like, wrote the book. And it got louder and louder until it suffocated me, and it was in my throat, and I felt it. So it was this voice that was telling me what I always knew that I wanted to do. And then when I met with Dr. Wall again, she's like, why do you want to write a book again? And we finally talked about it, and she said, listen, you're going to have to commit to this, and you don't have any time. So how are you going to do this? So we sketched out a plan, and it was really, really hard because I work full-time, and I'm a wife and a dog mom, and I've got friends and family. And so originally I said, okay, I'm going to write a book, and Wednesdays are going to be writing days. Well, that didn't work. And then it was like Mondays are going to be writing days, the mornings, the evenings, all these different things. But once I finally decided that this was something I wanted to do, I couldn't not do it. The book chose me. I don't think I chose the book. And it was suffocating me. I committed to it, and then it got fun, right? So as soon as I listened to that voice and I let that voice grow, it got super fun, and I committed to it. And then we were off to the races. Dr. Wall says, I think you should hire a writing coach. Then I found, where are you, Danielle? Okay, there. this woman, Danielle Baldwin, writing coach. I sat down with her, and she's like, cool story, bro. You want to write a book? And what do you want to write about? And I was all over the place. I'm like, well, I have these number 2 journals of people that, you know, they poop in my bathroom, and I got funny stories. She's like, yeah, whatever, interesting. And I'm like, well, what about the sketches of all these interesting people I met in Ireland? She's like, cool, whatever. So then after months and months of writing, so I would write and I would produce it for Danielle, and she'd be like, okay, awesome, whatever. She said, can you write a business book? I said, I guess. I mean, I'm living this all day, every day. I don't know, this is supposed to be fun. That doesn't sound very fun. She said, when you write about sales and you write about business, it's electrifying, it's interesting. I want to read that. When you write about this other stuff, I'm just not interested. And I said, all right, I guess the business book was born. And then she helped me write the outline, tailor it, and do what I had to do, but I still had to go back to making time for it and committing to it. So then I had to have another talk with Scooter and say, okay, we have a plan, we know what we're gonna do, but I'm not gonna make as much money next year or the year after. So are you cool with that? He's like, I guess. You know, he wasn't super cool with it. And so I was working less at HPM, which is the moneymaker, and I was doing more writing. And I had resigned to that. I had said, I'm pursuing a dream, I'm doing something I really want to do, and I'm not going to make as much money. That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. The outline, and we wrote the book. I had the best revenue production years of my entire career.
Woo woo!
17, 18, and 19 by working 25% less. Because when I was working, I was laser focused. I was following Dr. Wall's plans of buckets of time and bundling activities and just really making sure I did it. And it was amazing because then I knew pursuing my dream was meant to be. Because nothing could stop me at that point. So I finished writing the book at the end of 2019, and I was ready to look for a publisher. I was so excited. 2020 was going to be awesome. And then COVID happened, and I lifted and shifted and canceled and moved 162 contracts. And I didn't have time to do anything with the book. And then I revisited the commitment and I said, this is something I have to do. I'm going to do it. And, oh, by the way, I added the disaster selling chapter because we've all been there before, right? We went through COVID. We've been through the auto crisis. We went through the .com boom. We went through September 11th. So I took some of those practices and I put it into the disaster selling chapter. And then we started looking for a publisher, and then a book was born. So that's a very long story just to tell you. If you have that little voice inside your gut, whether it is in spin class or whether it's just something that happens as you're walking down the street, you have to let that grow, and you have to believe that that is something that you were meant to do and that you want to do. And once you commit to it, it's going to be really hard. But once you commit to it, it's going to get really, really fun, and you can do it. So write the book, just like Scoot said. Write the movie, you know, have the kid, buy the car, whatever that is. Whatever that is inside of you, let it grow, listen to it, do not ignore it. Because we've got a book, guys, and it's here.
Yeah, we do. Woo woo!
I was going to read a little thing in here, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think we can have a reading another time. But thank you for being here. Sales Tales is really a collection of stories of all of you and all of us together. I love you. Let's celebrate and listen to your voice.
Yeah!